The Babylonian city buzzes with life, a symphony of hawkers and hurried footsteps filling the air. Stalls overflow with vibrant spices, shimmering silks, and strange artifacts, tempting the eye with exotic allure. Persian soldiers, clad in gleaming armor, patrol the streets with a watchful gaze, an imposing display of power. The city bears the unmistakable scars of recent conquest, buildings marred and broken, a somber reminder of war. A palpable tension hangs in the air, an invisible weight pressing down on the city's inhabitants. Amidst the chaos, the spirit of Babylon endures, a testament to its resilience and enduring legacy. In the grand throne room, King Darius stands tall, his regal presence commanding the attention of his court. His powerful voice resonates through the hall as he declares, "I announce the appointment of 120 satraps to govern my vast kingdom." The court listens intently, absorbing the weight of his proclamation. The throne room echoes with the significance of the king's decree. Within the regal confines of the royal palace, Darius commands attention, his towering figure exuding authority. His voice echoes powerfully, filling the chamber as he unveils his strategic appointments. Among those chosen, Daniel stands out, his face reflecting a blend of profound wisdom and unwavering integrity. Darius's decision marks a pivotal moment, promising a new era of governance under the appointed administrators. The council chamber holds its breath as Darius's choice sets the stage for the future of the satraps. Daniel is seated at his desk, a picture of intense concentration as he pores over documents. Sunlight fills the room, casting a warm glow on the piles of files surrounding him. He pauses, lost in thought, each detail receiving his utmost consideration. His meticulous nature shines through, revealing a man of honesty and fairness. The atmosphere in the office speaks of integrity and careful deliberation. Inside the opulent council chamber of the royal palace, a palpable tension fills the air as administrators and satraps observe Daniel. The air crackles with barely suppressed jealousy as their gazes follow Daniel's every move. Unspoken resentments simmer beneath the surface, turning the grand hall into a den of silent intrigue. Murmurs ripple through the assembly as they plot against Daniel, their whispers weaving a web of deceit. The ornate walls of the chamber seem to close in, echoing the growing conspiracy against him. The seeds of betrayal are sown in the heart of the royal palace, threatening to unravel Daniel's fate. The council chamber is shrouded in darkness, shadows playing across the walls. Conspirator 1 whispers, "We must find a way to be rid of Daniel." The conspirators huddle closer, their faces obscured by the gloom. Conspirator 2 replies, "His integrity shames us." The chamber remains cloaked in secrecy as plans are laid. Within the regal council chamber, shadows dance around the conspirators as they advance toward King Darius. Their eyes betray a mix of feigned loyalty and hidden treachery. Each step is deliberate, each gesture carefully masking their true intent. The air thickens with the unspoken weight of their proposition. The conspirators speak in unison, "Your Majesty, we propose a decree that for 30 days, all prayers be directed only to you." In the grand throne room, King Darius's gentle smile radiates as he prepares to immortalize the decree. With a flourish, King Darius dips his quill into the ink, ready to sign the decree into law. The pen meets parchment, King Darius signs the decree into law with a decisive stroke. King Darius beams with benevolent satisfaction, unaware of the shadows lurking behind the generous proposal. His face glows with pride as he gazes upon the signed decree, blind to the treachery it conceals. Oblivious, King Darius seals his fate, his smile unwavering as the shadows close in. Sunlight floods Daniel's living room as he stands, a picture of serenity amidst the morning's glow. The world shifts as news of the decree shatters the calm, yet Daniel's expression remains unyielding. A beat of silence hangs in the air, amplifying the weight of the moment as Daniel absorbs the decree's implications. His eyes reflect a steely resolve, betraying the inner fortitude that lies beneath his placid exterior. The decree's shadow looms large, but Daniel stands firm, an island of tranquility in the face of impending turmoil. In a moment of quiet defiance, Daniel prepares to confront the decree head-on, his spirit unbroken. In his upstairs room, Daniel kneels by the open window, his face turned towards Jerusalem. Sunlight streams through the window as Daniel bows his head in prayer. He continues his prayer, unwavering in his devotion. Daniel's silhouette is framed by the light as he maintains his steadfast vigil. His prayers echo softly in the quiet room, a testament to his enduring faith. With unwavering resolve, Daniel continues to pray to God, as he has always done. Under the watchful eyes of conspirators, Daniel's home becomes a stage for his defiance. The conspirators observe, their expressions hardening as Daniel openly defies the decree. Daniel's unwavering stance against the decree becomes a spectacle witnessed by those who seek to undermine him. The conspirators gather their presence a silent accusation as Daniel's defiance unfolds before them. As Daniel stands firm, the conspirators' shadows lengthen, marking the moment his defiance is confirmed. Sunlight floods the grand council chamber of the royal palace, revealing dust motes dancing in the air. Conspirators gather their faces a mask of ambition and shadowed intent. King Darius faces the conspirators, unaware of their treachery. The conspirators' whispers echo through the chamber, laden with deceit. He pays no attention to you, your majesty. The conspirators' words cut through the air. The conspirators' triumph casts a long shadow over the kingdom. King Darius is agitated as he paces before his throne, his face etched with deep worry. With each step, his regal robes swish around him, mirroring the inner turmoil that grips his heart. The weight of his decision presses down on him, intensified by the bitter sting of betrayal. Darius stops abruptly, his voice heavy with resolve. I must find a way to save Daniel. Darius, cloistered in the throne room, pores over ancient texts, desperately seeking a loophole. His fingers trace the faded words, each attempt proving futile against the unyielding law. Defeated, Darius leans back, the weight of the Medes and Persians' law crushing his hopes. The immutable decree stands firm, leaving Darius trapped in its unalterable grip. In the grand throne room, sunlight pierces through arched windows, casting long shadows across the worried face of Darius. The conspirators stand firm, their grim expressions betraying a resolve that chills the air. The sunlight reveals the dust motes, each a tiny witness to the unfolding drama. The throne room holds its breath as the conspirators voice their demand, "You must uphold the law, your majesty." Darius remains seated, the weight of the crown heavy on his brow as he contemplates their words. The fate of the kingdom hangs in the balance, illuminated by the stark light of day. Daniel approaches the lion's den, his calmness a stark contrast to the danger ahead. He pauses at the entrance, his expression serene. Unfazed, Daniel steps into the den. He remains calm and unafraid amidst the lions. Under the harsh midday sun, King Darius watches with profound sorrow as Daniel is cast into the lion's den. The shadows stretch long and ominous across the sand, mirroring the king's despair. His voice heavy with grief, King Darius calls out, "May your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you." The king's words echo in the silence, a desperate plea amidst the gravity of the moment. He stands helpless, his royal power diminished by his love for Daniel and the laws he cannot defy. The sun beats down, a silent witness to the unfolding tragedy and the king's agonizing hope. A massive stone is slowly rolled, grinding against the earth, sealing the lion's den. Dust and debris scatter as the stone locks firmly into place, an impenetrable barrier. The king's signet ring is brought forth, gleaming with royal authority. Hot wax drips onto the cold stone, ready to receive the mark of the crown. With a decisive press, the ring imprints the wax, solidifying the royal decree. The seal stands as a silent testament to the king's unyielding command. In the king's chambers, King Darius writhes in his bed, his fasting etched onto his weary face. The weight of his fast bears down as he struggles to find solace in the darkness. His brow furrows, etched with deep lines of worry, as sleep eludes him in the silent chambers. Tormented by his thoughts, Darius tosses again, the royal bed offering no comfort. The heavy burden of his crown weighs heavily, mingling with the pangs of hunger. The fasting intensifies his inner turmoil, leaving him restless and consumed by care. As dawn breaks, King Darius races towards the lion's den, his heart pounding with dread. The first rays of sunlight illuminate the entrance to the den, casting long, ominous shadows. He arrives, breathless, at the edge of the den, his face etched with fear and desperation. The air hangs heavy with anticipation as King Darius peers into the darkness within. A chilling silence descends as he strains to hear any sign of life from within the den. The fate of his loyal servant hangs in the balance as the sun climbs higher in the sky. Dawn breaks, casting long shadows over the lion's den, where dread and fragile hope intertwined. King Darius's face reflects a blend of worry and desperate hope. His voice trembles as he calls out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to rescue you from the lions?" The king's words hang in the air, unanswered, as the sun climbs higher. Silence descends once more, heavy with anticipation. Each moment stretches into an eternity as the king awaits any sign of Daniel. In the dim light of dawn, Daniel kneels peacefully, unharmed among the lions. He looks up, a beacon of serenity in the lion's den. Daniel declares with unwavering faith, "May the king live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions." The lions remain still, their powerful forms subdued by a divine presence. The first rays of sunlight illuminate Daniel's face, highlighting his peaceful expression. The den is filled with an aura of divine protection, a testament to unwavering faith. As dawn breaks over the lion's den, a wave of relief washes over King Darius. Overjoyed, King Darius gives the order. His command echoes through the morning air. Daniel must be freed. Attendants rush towards the den, eager to fulfill the king's wish. The heavy stone door of the lion's den slowly creaks open. Daniel emerges from the lion's den, untouched, a beacon of divine protection. A collective gasp sweeps through the crowd. Astonishment and relief ripple across their faces. The king, his face contorted with rage, points accusingly at the conspirators. The king then orders the conspirators and their families to be thrown into the lion's den. Within the grand throne room of the royal palace, King Darius sits regally upon his majestic throne. Courtiers and advisors fill the throne room, their attention fixed on their ruler. King Darius proclaims with unwavering authority, "I issue a decree that in every part of my kingdom, people must fear and reverence the God of Daniel." His words echo through the throne room, shaping the destiny of his kingdom. Every corner of the kingdom must now acknowledge and revere the God of Daniel.